Bruno Fernandes. Gabriel. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And it's Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ukraine are looking to break at pace. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Szoboszlai. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. João Palhinha. Ibrahimovic.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Eze. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Ibrahimovic. Bruno Fernandes. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Mbappe. Xiquach. And it's Tchouaméni. Knocks it into space. Shoots! Goal! Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Spain come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So off we go again.
Spain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Tchouaméni. Gabriel. Bellingham powering forward here. Can he get on the end of this? Rice! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Spain have their second corner now. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. And it's made its way to him. He's in a great position here. He's on it. Can he get away? Rice! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ibrahimovic. And he's chosen to go back. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. Driving forward. Xiquach is onto this. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. The ball's... Oh, good effort! Oh, the ball's come loose here. The alert has passed. It didn't always look as though it would.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tchouaméni has a look and plays it forward. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! Courtois claims comfortably.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And it's with the keeper. Van de Ven. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's a searching pass. Xiquach is in a really good position out wide. Szoboszlai. Ah, such a clever touch. Bruno Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Xiquach. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Eze.
Ukraine clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Chooses to go crossfield. And he's forced to go back. Xiquach. Looking for the run. And he's well... Great chance! Oh, good finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Ukraine are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rafael Leao is the guilty party there. And it's Denzel Dumfries. And he knocks it clear. Nicely shaped ball. This looks promising. Zubimendi. Lovely feet. Zubimendi. Here's Chouameni. Havertz. Saliba wins the duel this time. And it's played into the middle. Saliba makes the interception. And this is... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright. And that has fair fizzed.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
And that will be the final act. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Soboslai. Who do you think this turns on? Eze! Goal! Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he can clear it away. Pass somewhat off target. Rogers. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Van der Ven. João Palhinha. Now that's well seen too. Saliba. Bellingham. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Chouameni. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Rafael Leao.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Courtois with the clearance. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! That's really well cleared. Soboslai. Soboslai, who's set up one goal so far. Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Watkins. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Might want to be careful there.
Watkins is onto this. Aimed beyond the defence. Rice. And it's João Palhinha. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Bellingham. The ball goes in. He leaps for it. Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Bruno Fernandes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He'll try from distance! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Bellingham. For Rice. João Palhinha. Chouameni. And it's Soboslai. Rogers. Plays a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's been shifted off it. Rice could move up a gear here. Knocks it into space. Not the most convincing of passes. No, that's been intercepted.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
João Palhinha. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nice looking ball. That's a shade optimistic. Eze is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Watkins. Showing great feet there. Szoboszlai. And here's Eze. Oh, good take. Goes for a shot! And that's in. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way. Oh, he's having a go! Ukraine have their second corner now. Oh, great leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, third corner of the game. Raya claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. Looking for options for movement. Bruno Fernandes. Impressive jump! And that is well cleared. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Time then for the first substitution of the game. And he's got shot at goal! And that's a good finish. Spain are all square. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bellingham going forward.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And it's made its way to him. Mbappe! Chance, surely! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that's played in long. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
So we have movement on both benches. Chouameni. Rogers. Looking for the run. Soboslai. Oh, shooting chance! That's a decent clearance. Cristiano Ronaldo. Very much a man of this moment.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking to play him in. This looks promising. Showing good feet. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. João Palhinha. Now that looks a decent ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ukraine have got it back and they'll have another go. So not long left in this now. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless of course there is one last dramatic twist. Mbappe touches it back.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's João Palhinha. Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been won straight back. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And he is going into that little black book. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Eze. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out. And he's heaved it away. Chouameni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And this is De Bruyne. They're urging him to shoot. Great ball. And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Turam coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Ukraine look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he thumps it clear.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the referee brings it to a close. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for us. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it.
And he's following up! And he can thump it away. And here's Bellingham. Great vision.
Spain would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Ambitious ball here. Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Thuram. Vieira. Rice. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe is onto this. Nice control. And he's in on chance for a shot! Goal, Ukraine! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Ukraine have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Eze. This looks promising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Walker makes the interception. Spain are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And it's Soboslai. Chouameni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bruno Fernandes wants to run onto this. Towering header! It's hit the crossbar. Crosses it in. Walker deals with that comfortably. And he's there to get it away. Szoboszlai.
This is the time you need that pace. Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Szoboszlai! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And a header! Oh, good finish! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Ukraine are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. Saliba tries to clear. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Spain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Looking for options for movement. Plays it across. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Thuram. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Szoboszlai. That's Eze. Van der Ven simply refused to be outdone there. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this looks sharp. Xiquach. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second period is underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Bruyne. Szoboszlai. There they go, hunting in packs. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's a good ball out wide. Lovely feet. Now it's Rice. Bellingham. The ball swung in. Spain have their third corner. And he's taking no chances there. Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? He's in a great position here. And that is well cleared. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Lofted in. Van Dijk with the clearance. Oh, important interception. Szoboszlai. Good ball over the top. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. So we have movement on both benches. Spain, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. De Bruyne plays a sharp little ball here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kyle Walker. Van Dijk. And he's intervened well there. And this is Lewandowski. Searching pass he's played there. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Szoboszlai. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's De Bruyne. Cristiano. Chance! And that's a good finish. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Tries to play it through, and the shot! And that's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Ukraine really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now. Dumfries. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Szoboszlai.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Threads one in. And this is Lewandowski. Ah, such a clever touch. It's out for a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. Nicely worked. And that is expertly dealt with. So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. So our quest to find the winner continues. Spain did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. De Bruyne. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodgers with the foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Oh, that's... Can he finish? Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Van Dijk tries to clear. Backward it goes.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Gets a good foot in there. Subimendi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great pressure, plenty of it. Dumfries. For De Bruyne. Passes short and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van de Ven. And he's forced to go back. Dumfries. Some good work on the right flank here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
So, another set play. Crosses it in. Oh, good effort. Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong net behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ukraine are looking to break at pace. Well read, nice interception. So just 15 minutes still to come. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. So hostilities have already resumed. This has been enthralling. He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hoisted in. Courtois claims it. Safe hands. Ukraine appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
De Bruyne. Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Turam. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! And that really should have been that.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. This could be their final throw of the dice. Desperate defending required here. Keeper's dealt with that.
Ukraine really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that is that. Spain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And he's quick to return it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chance here to counter. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Xiquach. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! That's another chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Xiquach. Neither side yet able to find the net. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Bellingham. Dumfries. Gabriel. Now Van de Ven. Gabriel. And that's really well manoeuvred. Ukraine do have a chance to counter here. He's got away. And here's Mbappe. That is a brilliant interception. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rodgers. And it's Xiquach. Szoboszlai really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. And here's Thuram. Thuram touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Now it's Mbappe.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lewandowski! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ukraine have their second corner now. There's the header! Goal, Ukraine! And it's Ukraine who take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ukraine have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Saliba makes the interception. Rogers. Now it's Lewandowski. Rogers. Looking for the run. And this is Lewandowski. He's having a and again. And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a decent clearance. Nice sequence of passes, this. Lewandowski. Now Van Dijk. And it's Tchouaméni. Ambitious ball here. And this is De Bruyne. Mbappe. And that's been drilled in. And that is well cleared.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And he's going to have his name taken.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Van de Ven. And it's Vieira. Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
And a chance! And he's heaved it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! It is an explosive start to the second half. That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Spain cut their deficit and look... Oh, he's been caught napping! That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, nicely intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And he's there to get it away.
Spain have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
It's Lewandowski! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's lost his man here. Now it's Thuram. Shoots! Oh, good finish. Spain are all square. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Tchouaméni looking to pass their way up the pitch. Lewandowski! Goal! Ukraine! Into the lead once more. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Ukraine leading now.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Xiquach was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Thuram. Eze. That's a cute ball. Can he latch on to this? Well timed, excellent interception. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Vieira. Havertz. Now it's Thuram. And the pass is intercepted. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Aimed beyond the defence. Elects to cross. Courtois claims it. Safe hands.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Nicely shaped ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? Incoming, and a header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Spain are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Ferran Torres. No, it's come to nothing.
Ukraine can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Gabriel, all the way back. Saliba, no unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And we're done. Spain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure to stop the leaks.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for every... Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
Totti is offering a wry smile there.
They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Now this could be a chance. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That's good play. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. This looks promising. And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pele receives it in a good position here. Tries to get it clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So it is still 0-0. And he's forced to go back. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Pele. Opts for safety. Totti, renowned for his long-range shooting. Rooney. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. So what can they make of this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, good climb! And he has kept it out somehow.
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And he welcomes it in. Now that's a fine challenge. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking to play him in. Delivers with whip. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pele! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets. And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender.
And he shoots! Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's another chance. And that's in. They are purring, truly purring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Spain have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Oh, super big chance! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are... And that is all they have time for. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Spain are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. So the action resumes. No way through there. Rooney, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Lam. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Iniesta. Played into space. And the pass is intercepted. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Pelé. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good.
Tries a shot! Goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless. A class of their own. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Totti. Totti going face-to-face with his great rival. And he lines up a cross. Luis Suarez being hunted in packs.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Lam.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Rooney. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hangs in a cross. Towering header! Brought out the best in the keeper. Now it's Pelé. Totti. And this is Totti. Great chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Spain are having a ball here. Spread out to the left. It's a promising position. Lam shows great strength.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Pele, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to play it through. Engages and forces him off the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Iniesta. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Alarm. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now, that's well seen too. Now it's Luis Suarez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nice control. There's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Nagoya Grampus have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And they can counter here. And this is Iniesta. He's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Spain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's in it. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. And that has been knocked clear. Lam, nicely weighted ball. Oh, good take chance! It's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he skips past his man. Rooney. And they can counter here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. He has a look. Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he can thump it away. Very nicely done. Totti with Rooney! No, couldn't quite control it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Spain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
First quarter of an hour gone. So it is still 0-0. Quality ball. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Strokes it back. Tries a deft little ball. And the ball is out of play. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He can run onto that. Luis Suarez. That's put paid to the danger. Rooney stood his ground strongly. It's loose here and they'll want to reclaim it. And here's Rooney. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. And he's taking no chances there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get on the end of this? Spread neatly. Nice control. Space for him to turn and look. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Totti. And it's Luis Suarez. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And it's been hooked away. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Totti. Totti will not want to lose. Oh, good effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Oh, nicely intercepted. Luis Suarez. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Totti. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Iniesta. Pele. Totti. Caresses it through. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Cleared away. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Out towards the flank. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a key interception. Totti with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Alarm. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he's straight offside. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Rooney. Looking for options. Tries a shot! And he hits the net!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Played out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know,
Can he finish?
he was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Tokyo Verdy can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Knocks it out wide. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Luis Suarez. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And this is Totti. Chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
This is a promising build-up. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's the keeper's ball. Lam has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's in plenty of space here. Totti picks it up out wide. Here comes the cross. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played back in. Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nice looking ball. Suarez providing an outlet on that flank. He's onside. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So that's it. It is all over. Spain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Totti picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Spain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.